Using ZoomGrants to manage invoices and payments for your grant programs is easy. In this video, I'll provide step-by-step instructions for setting up invoices and payments, managing invoices and payments on individual applications, and managing invoices and payments for an entire program. We'll start by setting up the Invoices and Payments feature. From the My Account homepage, I'll click on the Program Setup button to open a program, then click into the Financial tab. I'll start by choosing a label that all users will see on the tab for this section. I've chosen Financial. I'll then fill in the bubble next to Yes to turn this feature on and add instructions for my recipients to refer to here. Below the instructions is a view of what each invoice will look like. The recipient will fill out the left side of the invoice, and I can add up to 10 supplementary questions for them to answer as well. I can also create a document request that will appear at the bottom of the invoice. Document requests can be added in the Documents tab. I'll add a description, set the location to Invoices, and click Add a Document Request. If I want recipients to provide information in a specific format, I'll upload a template here as well. Now, let's say that my accounting department has a unique applicant accounting ID number for each recipient that they would like to be visible at the top of every invoice. To add that field, I'll click into the Internal Research tab, type the inquiry here, and check the box to automatically include it at the top of the invoice. As the administrator, I'm responsible for putting in those accounting numbers for every application. I can enter the applicant accounting number by opening an application, clicking into the Internal Research tab, and typing in the appropriate information. I don't have very many applications here, but if the list in the applications list were longer, a faster option would be to go to the applications list, click the List Update button at the bottom of the page, select that internal research question, and go down the list of applications to enter the data individually. Our next step is managing those invoices and payments. To view submitted invoices and create payments for individual applications, I'll go to the Program dashboard, click into the Approved Applications list, open an approved application, and click into the Financial tab. I'll open up an invoice by clicking the invoice number. Since I'm the administrator, I will complete the right side of the invoice, changing the status, adding an approved amount, adding comments, etc. I'm also going to add a payment to this invoice here. As a reference, every invoice includes the current funding snapshot, which provides a live view of all of the invoices and payments for this application only. If I want to email, save, or print a copy of this invoice, I'll use these links up here. If I need to return an invoice to an applicant so that they can make a change to it, I'll click Return to Applicant, and it will appear as not submitted both in my account and in their account. I can also change the status of an invoice in the Financial tab without opening the invoice by selecting the desired status from this drop-down menu. If I scroll down, I can also see all of the payments for this application. The first item in the list is always the initial deposit that reflects the amount awarded. To edit or change the status of an unpaid payment on an invoice, I can click on the invoice number, then click the payment number in that invoice. And finally, I can add a transaction such as a payment or deposit for this application using this box at the bottom of the page. In addition to viewing and managing invoices and payments on individual applications, I can also see a program-wide view of the invoices and payments. This overview is available on the dashboard. I can click on the orange links to view lists of invoices with the selected status. A flag will appear next to Pending when a new invoice has been submitted. I can also see a program-wide view of invoices and payments in the Financial tab. This table shows not only the invoices and payments, but also program deposits. In looking at this page, however, I know that I can only add payments in a specific application or in an individual invoice, not on this page. I can add deposits to the program here if, say, we receive more funding from a donation, for example. I'll click the ledger below to see all of the payments and deposits for the entire program. And here, I can use these links to access the specific invoice or application, or to permanently delete a transaction. It's a simple yet versatile system, but we're happy to answer any questions that you have. You can contact us via email at questions@zoomgrants.com or give us a call during business hours at 866-323-5404, extension 2.